All right. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Real Shit Right Now. As usual, I'm Vaz motherfucking Hazen. And today, we got a special guest interview with FlockBlazer.
Yo, yo.
So let's get into it. So, start off with, you've been on the scene for, blowing up quite a while, bro. You're making really big moves this year. First, we want to talk about, FlockBlazer.
FlockBlazer, originally, we was in the studio. I got so many songs in the cut, it's almost crazy. It wasn't like I planned on it to come out now or planned on it to get it done that day. It was just that we were just making songs as usual, is what we do. And my man Mook, we were at his house and we were listening to all the songs we were running through that day, and he came down. He was like, "Man, we might have to drop that next." He was like, "People might attach to that one." So I was like, "All right, let's just do it." Pretty much, on the fly thing. Most of the stuff we do is kind of on the fly. You kind of got to add some organization to it as things get more and more hectic. You feel me?
I mean, but it seemed like it was a pretty planned move. I mean, you got posters everywhere. You got you came out with the clothing line as soon as that joint dropped, and this is everything just kind of fell into place. And then next thing you know, boom, radio play.
It was like coincidence. As far as with the clothing line, I had it wasn't like I knew I was gonna do the clothes and then drop the song. I was doing the clothes thing first, and a lot of people started picking up on that. People started buying a lot of the shirts and stuff. I realized the support was there. I didn't always know the support was there. That's a lot of things you go through as an artist. You don't really realize your support. Support started showing, and I could tell there was support there. And I was like, maybe I should drop this single now. But it wasn't like I really did it all on the fly. And I could sit here and lie to you and tell you I had it mapped out, but it's not like I really did.
I mean, I see the support. I was looking at your Spotify when you first dropped FlockBlazer, and I noticed 1,000 overnight. That's pretty. Yeah. It's pretty hectic.
Yeah.
That's a lot of support, bro.
Definitely appreciate all the support, man. That shit it's a big deal. I remember when nobody listen when nobody even stopped to listen.
Right. It's fucking amazing, and the fact that you can go up to the radio station, meet with Tony Reds. I mean, I know you're you meet with Tony Reds a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's. Tony, that's my dog. I fuck with Tony because when he had the opportunity to do something for, when he has the opportunity to do something for artists, he always does. He's for a lot of artists in the area. But I know a lot of people in this area, man, because it wasn't always about, the music thing. I know a lot of people from out the streets, that's always been how it's been. I've always been a street dude, always been around, been a lot of places, just a people person, I guess.
I mean,
you
really have to be, because, back in, what was it, 2013, 2012, you running around with Jim Jones, you riding in cars with Chief Keef and shit. I'm just damn, bro, making moves.
Yeah,
and that's before you really started taking the music to the next level.
I was. It's funny because I was more I was always the dude that get you what you need. I was never really the rap dude. I was always the other dude. But I seen a lot of people rapping. I always was into music, but I decided to take it serious once I saw that people actually I seen people come from. Nobody listening to a lot of people listening, so that's what gave me my belief, seeing other people do it. I knew I could,
What changed? Where did you see the change? When did it happen?
I realized myself sitting still. I was trying to build something. You can make moves and not progress. You can do a lot of moves that really mean absolutely nothing, that don't really get you nowhere. So it's not always about making moves or just staying moving. It's kind of about making the right moves. It's always about making the right moves. Power plays and stuff. And I just started really believing that I could be where everybody else is instead of believing that can only be I had to really believe that the sky was the limit. There's no ceiling to what we can do. And once I grasped that thought, and now I don't got no choice, man. I got kids, so let's go.
It's zoom.
Yep.
Bro, I see the pace and I see the movement, and I see you're going full charge with it. And I'm really impressed, and other people are impressed.
I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
Everything.
I appreciate that shit.
Really amazing.
I love it, bro. I love all the support and everybody supporting me. That shit means a lot. Cause, like I said, man, there's a lot of people that look for people to support them. And, just giving people what I know. This is the easy stuff. Making music is easy.
It definitely is. Being it's
part.
Only the 10% of the music industry, and the rest is 90% business.
It's so much. Yeah, most of it is business. Almost all of it is business. Everything is business. Everything you do is business and politics. You know what I'm saying? They go hand in hand.
That shit's a headache.
Yeah. It's not always not. It's not going to be who's the best. It's going to be who works the hardest. It's always going to be who works the hardest and who takes advantage of the opportunities. Who's not scared to be different. If you worry about people thinking, then you in the wrong field.
Shit, giving out advice. So what are your feelings on the DMV area as far as the business and rap game?
artists got to come together, producers got to come together, producers got to work with artists. This area, the way this area works, it's like every producer wants $10 a beat instead of just working with a rapper he believes in to work towards the big picture. $10 a beat, what's that gonna get you when you know one day you might make a hit with somebody in collaboration, it might be something that gets y'all millions. So it's like people have to collab. And as far as artists, like everybody, you know, it's okay to poke your chest out. You know, it's a game where everybody, you know, wants to be the man. I understand that, but you know, people got to work together. It's
coming together. You
got to work together. I was looking at a magazine and it had like the DMV was like number 4 as far as areas next to blow, and that was like one of the reasons why the DMV hasn't blown yet was the simple fact that people don't work together.
That's what I always see. It's more like everybody always has like the mentality of like dog eat dog, crabs in a bucket. Like, my man's getting shine.
Look at Atlanta. Look at Atlanta. Everybody knows everybody, down from the mayors to your favorite rap artists. Like everybody knows everybody. You feel me? It's black business. It's everybody is together. Ain't like nobody trying.
Culture.
Exactly. They're tight knit. So here it's
what do you think it's going to take?
It's a lot of different things to stop. Like this isn't the area where it's not like a hip hop culture. So you know you got to deal with the people who are going to be against what you're doing, who look at what you do as something that's a bad, you know, it's bad. Give rap a bad notation, which isn't always the case. Which usually isn't the case. People just rapping about, you know, what they've been through, what they've seen. But
it's more of like what I noticed with businesses and why they just don't accept hip hop around here is like they are usually like what's the word? They take a step back because like the people that they bring in this usually like they don't want certain black people coming to their establishments that are gonna bring guns or anything, and that's usually like the first thing they think. And I'm just like, it's not always that though. It's always like it's just people who have fan engagement and something pops off. That's what you have security for. It's always gonna be drunk people at a club doing shit. It's never even about like rappers.
Because it really has nothing to do with the music. Because it's like we can go go like a heavy metal joint and it get crazy in there too. So it's like it has nothing. It can't be the music. It can't be the music. It can't be the reaction of people. It's always something deeper than that. But
that's like always what I get in this area, and I think that's like one of the reasons why the DMV doesn't really blow that much with music, because it's not accepted, and people usually have to go out to DC, and DC.
People have to be want to poke their chest out and stand on the music culture. It isn't like people out here. You got people that, you know, are now starting to believe in music, and the artists are actually actually making people believe that they're actual artists, not that you're just rapping today and not rapping tomorrow. You know what I mean? Some people say they're rappers and they don't not really rap. They're not really in the studio all day. They're not really trying to perfect their craft, you know, promote and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's from both ends. It also takes, you know, the artists got to jump out there and put themselves out there. Yeah, they got to really be artists, you know, really prove to people that they're actually artists, you know what I mean? People respect it. You have no choice but to.
As far as like your influences, who would say like your top influences are when it comes to making music?
Damn, when I was young I used to listen to mad Jay-Z, right? I think I like on my way to getting money, Reasonable Doubt. Like I loved it so much. Like it was like,
that's probably like one of his best.
That's probably, to me, that's the best. To me, that's like the best album ever. I love
Magna Carta. Like I felt like Magna Carta and like Reasonable Doubt were like they really close. Yeah, Magna Carta kind of.
Magna Carta, I like Magna Carta and all those albums, but Reasonable Doubt I liked it because he was talking about, you know, the struggle as far as, you know, trying to make things happen. I mean, I listen to a lot of different music, man. Like I said, I like Jay-Z because of the business aspect of things. Music is business. Music and business go hand in hand, like I said. So
they definitely do. Yeah. What did you think about 444?
It was cool. I mean, you know, it was good for people who I guess for people who need music to figure out their life. But it's like, it was alright. I would have liked a little more better production, maybe a little better mix downs.
I was like, I couldn't stand.
What can I say about Jay, man? He could say blah 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 and sell go platinum. So he's already mastered the business.
Bro, I just don't understand how you put out an album that's not totally mixed and mastered. I was just like, you've been in the game.
You're like the king. Money.
He got that shit's crazy.
He got that following, man.
But that's just like second nature. Like I can go in the studio, mix and master something, and it just comes second nature. It's not like something I have to work at. It's like, it's just somebody who's just like, fuck it, just mix it like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, I gotta get Jay in here and ask him.
That's what I would have to get too. Because to me, I was just like, damn. And then I heard Eminem's album, and I was just like, as rappers get older, they just stop giving a fuck. Like I'm just starting to
I guess once they get the platform, they figure it would just spread a message. Whatever message it is we're trying to spread, I guess they're more focused on spreading the message than, you know, having the production and stuff like that.
That's probably what it is.
I like to turn up, so I'm not really, you know, I love production, good production.
That's what I love. I like to listen to like quality ass music.
Hell yeah.
Okay, besides rappers, what artist really like sets the mood for you? Like whenever you're in that mindset of like I just want to chill, I need something to vibe to.
Man, you know, I'm a big Max B fan. You know, Max B, free that guy. I listen to a lot of different music, man. Like, who knows what I might be listening to? Who knows? We listen to everything. We listen to everything from
I feel you. This is
trap music to influential rap. Like, we listen to everything, man.
Especially in the DMV, I feel like everybody, it has like such a plethora of like artists doing different shit because we all like, we all take from different sounds, and it's such like a vibrant culture.
Absolutely.
Yo, I always ask this question to all the artists. If you could join like any rap group, like be it like rap group wise, like MMG, ASAP Mob, like stuff like that, who would you platform with, or what label would you sign with?
I don't know. I can answer this question. I don't know. I don't care. I don't even like look into labels and stuff like that. Like not into that stuff. Like I'm good. I'm trying to be an independent artist all the way out. Like none of that stuff they do entertains me or makes me intrigues me to want to be in a label. Like
you just don't.
They get paid late, and you know their buzz isn't really growing. It's like somebody's eating off of their buzz.
I do feel that. I mean, some people, they're like, man, I just want to hang out with this person, so it'd be cool to sign with them.
I mean, you look at somebody like Cardi, it works out for her because the label says, you know, I'm going to take all my money and put it behind this female artist, and then it works out for an artist like that. But if, for the most part, like, all they do is take an artist, they say, oh, you got a buzz? He might make about $20 million, let's give him 4. You feel me? Damn. And let's hope that he doesn't know how much he's worth. Let's hope that he doesn't know he's worth 20 million. So let's just give him 4, and then he make us 20, and then he take the 4, and we all right.
Definitely can't trust him.
So no, I'm not really into that. I'm not really into that. Hopefully I can get like one day like do like some fashion stuff for like some big time fashion people, like the big companies, you know what I mean? But other than that, I ain't.
What fashion are you into?
Hopefully one day I can do like collabs with like some of these big companies. Maybe I'll be like in Paris or something with like some big designers like Gucci and Prada and all that. Like I'm trying to really get in with them, yeah. Then really make my mark, man. It's not all about music, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know, like, especially being from this area, you gotta have like a secondary skill because everybody out here, they're like, I'm a rapper, Man, it's like everybody rap, and it's like they call themselves a rapper.
You gotta see their resume, man. And the resume gotta match the background. Everything gotta come together. If everything don't match, it's all bullshit.
And that's what mostly is.
And this is real shit, not bullshit.
Jesus, yo, all right. So what do you think the next big thing is like for you? Like, what's the big plans?
Man, I was talking to Dad. I said, man, what do we do next? It's like,
cause you hit the radio, you got your joint spinning.
I got more songs coming for sure. I got like over 90. That's what I was gonna say. Like a lot of rappers, they call themselves rappers, but they gotta have a catalog. I got like 100 songs in the cut right now. You know what I mean? And like flamers, like ready to drop. It ain't like I'm not dropping it because I'm scared of what the sound is like. I'm not dropping it because I want to make sure everybody listening when I drop. You know. So right now just keep networking, keep talking to these DJs. I'm getting a lot of love with the DJs. You know, try to get everything with the state. I got my shit supposed to drop in Philly next week. Supposed to drop in Miami in a week. So damn, you know, bro, it's all about just seeing what comes. I mean, I got shows coming up. Another show in Richmond coming up. I mean, it's like I just go with the flow and keep trying to progress. I know what steps. I know what people. You know, I already got all the people and all the resources intact. Just gotta make things happen. You know, I can show you better. I can tell you type of thing.
Bro, you're definitely one that's more about like not talking things that aren't there. It's more like, yo, I got what I got is what I got, and then
I'm not even talking about what's gonna happen. Yeah, we just gonna make it happen, and then you see from there, man. Element of surprises is the shit.
No bullshit, because most people they shocked when they're like, damn.
Yeah,
I see like out of all the Woodbridge like people that come out of this area, like I've seen you as like one of the ones that has like the most support.
Man, I appreciate that, man. It's crazy because my support didn't even come from Woodbridge at first. It was like I did mad shit. I was in South by Southwest with Migos. Like I did a lot of different shit, man. It wasn't like my support didn't come from this area. It was coming from like the Atlanta area, the Richmond area. Like it was more love outside of the area. And a lot of people told me it would take that first. People around here want to see somebody else love you before they show they love you. So the only thing I could tell is to expand what you got, and yeah, man, just let people like keep networking, man. everywhere, not just in this area. Network. Use all your plugs you got. If you got an auntie out in California, man, you send it to your auntie in California. Send it to let everybody hear it, because you never know what ear to catch and who's gonna love it, who's gonna play it every day. That person spread it to the next person, and you know, it's really like, it takes more time when it's real. You know, I see all these guys, they dropping these songs or whatever, and then they got 100,000 and this and that next day and stuff like that. That's cool and everything, but it takes more time when it's real, man. I tell you the truth, like, real, all that stuff takes more time when it's real. Like, you can have numbers and can't bring 5 people to a show. It's like, it's not real. Like, it's irrelevant. It's just, the music business is real, and it's cutthroat too. And it's going to pull all your fake cards. Every time you do some bullshit, it's going to be seen. I'm telling you, all the dark shit come to light.
Definitely does. And a lot of rappers snitch on themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus. What would you give as like advice to anybody who's just starting out in the music business, that wants to get into the music business? You gotta invest in yourself for sure. Like, don't think you about to come in and something, you just about to like drop a hot song. People gonna say, "Oh man, that's cool. Like, that's hot." And oh, we gonna support you, man. People don't support they cousin who's great with what they do. You know what I mean? They can't even, they want, some dads won't even go see their son play baseball. Like, I mean, it's for real. You can't. It's hard to get people to really support. You got to show them, man. Show them with your work ethic. Show them. You got to make the people believers, man. It's real, man. It really is, because people are always gonna say what you can't do. You can do things 100 times, right, for somebody, right? And the one time you say no, that's the time they're gonna remember. So you can do 100 things great. The one time you fuck up, everybody's gonna remember that shit. And everybody's gonna put that on the spotlight, on the forefront. Damn, that's pressure.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
Damn.
And until you get to the level where everybody's watching you like that, then you ain't even started. You ain't even started to break the surface of people watching you.
It's definitely true.
For real.
I know it's a lot of artists, like, they'll go to the miles, they'll go to the end of the ocean just to pull off, just to fake it. And
all that fake it till you make it shit, that shit over now, man. A lot of the older artists say, man, these young rappers, man, they all talk about being on drugs and struggling. Well, at least they ain't talking about $1 million whips that they ain't got. You know what I'm saying? Like, they built, a lot of old artists was building careers off of talking about shit they ain't have, man, and we know it now because they don't love hip hop struggling.
What do you think about the state of the rap game, actually? Like, the mental state. Like, I know it's a lot of
I mean,
artists.
it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of people, like, if you the type of dude like me, like, type of people we are, like, head first type people, you do kind of got to calm down in the game, because a lot of these rap dudes they nervous as hell. Like, these producers, these engineers, these label owners, they nervous as hell. And you could be the biggest, baddest street dude. Don't nobody got no time to risk no money on no liabilities either. So it's like, you gotta really be 100% into the music, man. 100% knee deep in the music. You know what I'm saying? Knee deep in it, because all the other shit is distractions, man. I've been through it myself. I know, like, distractions get you fucked up.
Yes, they do. They take away so much time. If, like, you just could have did something else and profited so much more.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Are there any notable artists that you have features with? Or features hidden in the cut? You can give us like a hint. Real shit right now, exclusive.
Me and Dubé about to do a joint. We supposed to do it last week, but we be like, 1 minute we supposed to work, next minute niggas want to party and turn up and shit. We gonna get the joint done this week coming up. Other than that, man, I'm more focused on myself. Like, you see, like, too many people reaching and spending money on these other artists that, like, too many people spending money on their favorite rapper. Like, who cares about who your favorite rapper is, man? If you're not getting a feature by somebody niggas care about, it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it goes.
Definitely got to make a business move. Yo.
That shit like the stock market, man. You fuck around, put your money in Bitcoin because it's at 17,000 and then it's right back down to 10,000.
Oh, I noticed that. I noticed that shit this morning. I was just like, fuck. I was like, yo, it's time to buy up. That's what I was like. I showed everybody.
Stay in. You're gonna make your money.
I just bought some Litecoin. Went and bought some Ethereum today.
You just gotta stay in. Don't worry about it. It'll make its money over time.
That's what I was like. I was like, this is time to invest.
Yeah,
fuck all that.
That's what I'm doing. Ask me what I'm doing during the day. I'm telling you, I'm on fucking Coinbase and trying to find new things to invest in, man.
I'm so glad you told me about Coinbase. I took that information. I started putting money into that shit, bro.
Yeah. It's a roller coaster ride. It goes up and down.
Everything with stocks.
Fuck yeah. It's a crazy game.
Yeah. Hey, you just finished watching another episode from The Realest Show on the East Coast. I mean, if you've been watching this long, you still haven't subscribed, what's going on? You're whack.
But if you got some cool stuff, email us at rsrnmedia@gmail.com. So, we'll see you then.
Real shit right now. Okay, real shit right now. Yeah.